Hey, what's going on? My name is Jack Lane. Welcome back to a brand new video here. And today we're going to be talking about Venom 3. Yeah. Will it be finally introducing Spider-Man in the Sony Marvel's universe? And according to Screen Rant, it has just got more likely. There's a lovely picture of Tobey Maguire, Tom Hardy there. Let me point this out. Maguire will not be the Spider-Man if it ends up happening. It will either be Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland. Venom 3 likely marks the end of Tom Hardy's role as Eddie Brock, which makes it the final opportunity for him to meet Spider-Man. Set photos reveal Eddie Brock in New York City in Venom 3, paving the way for a possible Spider-Man connection to or appearance. Spider-Man's potential appearance in Venom 3 could provide a fitting conclusion to Eddie Brock's journey. Venom: The Last Dance seems more likely than ever to introduce Spider-Man to Sony's corner of the Marvel Universe. Following two hit films, everything known about Venom 3 suggests that this film will feature the last appearance of Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock. With only Kraven the Hunter ahead, Sony's universe of Spider-Man characters appears set to conclude or change significantly. There is only so much that can be done with Spider-Man characters while leaving out the titular character. As a result, some speculation has come about concerning the new Venom sequel. The film looks to end Tom Hardy's starring trilogy and Venom: The Last Dance cast. Features appearances by former Marvel stars Chiwetel Ejiofor and Rhys Ifans. Ejiofor's Marvel role was featured in Doctor Strange films as the hero rival of Baron Mordo, and the actor appears set to play a different role here. However, Rhys Ifans played the Lizard in The Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man No Way Home, the latter of which also featured a cameo appearance by Hardy's Venom. While Ifans' character is not confirmed in the film, Spider-Man connections suggest some possibilities. This is Venom 3 set photos. Leaving his home of San Francisco, going to New York. It could happen, honestly. It could. I loved the two Venom films, by the way. Loved them. Following the San Francisco setting of the previous films, new Venom 3 set photos indicate that the titular anti-hero will be traveling to New York City, the home of Peter Parker, in the film. This will be the first time that Eddie Brock has visited the city in these films. The character has been to Mexico in Spider-Man No Way Home, but genuinely has been stationed in San Francisco exclusively. This being the first time the character has been to New York City, it has led to speculation about Spider-Man appearances. Now, although the first Venom movie film scenes in New York City, they either weren't included or were used to depict San Francisco. Notably, these scenes have come about recently in reshoots, suggesting that the New York element of Venom 3 may be a small part of the film. In addition to this, New York City is historically an integral part of Eddie Brock's character. While Brock was born and raised in San Francisco, the bulk of many of his comic book stories are set in New York. As a result, there is certainly the possibility that New York City's inclusion in the film is a part of Brock's journey rather than an opportunity to use Spider-Man. Will Spider-Man actually appear in Venom 3? Will a Peter Parker appearance may be important for the Last Dance plot? I don't think it will be Tom Holland. I don't. There's a reason why, but I'll get back to that. Like, we know the Venom is in that verse, like, in the MCU now. And we know all this. Rumors of Spider-Man appearing in Venom 3 have circulated for some time. The ending of the Let There Be Carnage finally established a connection between Venom and Spider-Man that continued in Spider-Man No Way Home. This connection was short-lived, however, as Venom was quickly sent back to his own universe at the end of the film, leaving behind only a trace of his symbiote. Evolving plans made Venom's role in the film negligible. However, despite some claiming that Venom 3 has no room for Spider-Man, this sequence has left his character's journey unfulfilled. Eddie Brock still has something to do with Spider-Man. The character was momentarily whisked off to another universe and back, and this is a notable part of his character's journey. Understanding the multiverse and its connections to both him and Spider-Man are essential to unlocking the end of Venom. Let There Be Carnage. It'd be strange if that was ignored in this film. As a result, some kind of Spider-Man appearance, or at least discussion, is necessary for a clean wrap-up in Venom: The Last Dance. Before we get on to which actor, I just want to point this out. For Venom to have appeared in No Way Home, right, he would have had to have known that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, Eddie Brock, or Venom, right? So Here's where I'm going with this. They're not going to put Tom Holland in this film. Okay? They're not going to put Tom Holland in this film because they're doing another trilogy with him, supposedly with the MCU. He's going to have his own Venom to face. They're not going to be doing that. Tobey Maguire's already fought Venom, and that Eddie Brock was different to Tom Hardy's. So what Spider-Man is left? Well, Andrew Garfield. I mean, we're going to go through this bit here, but I want to see if they get the same conclusion that I've got to. You ready? Which Spider-Man actor could play Peter Parker in Venom 3 and Spider-Man? Because there probably will be a fight. Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and Andrew Garfield will play Peter Parker in live action. Rumours circulated for some time that Venom 3 would see the introduction of a new Spider-Man to Sony's universe. This Spider-Man would be a child and would have had to be watched over by Venom. Whether this or not will occur in the film, a connection to an existing Spider-Man exists. This connection is not Tobey Maguire, who himself already had a Venom in Topher Grace, while Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man facing this Venom would be satisfying, especially after discussions of fighting aliens in No Way Home. This also doesn't follow in the sequence established with the plot. Well, it has to, because he's not a part of the MCU. If there is a Spider-Man in Venom 3, the only one that can make a narrative sense is Tom Holland's version of the character. That is the Spider-Man that Venom is aware of. That is the only iteration of the hero whose universe Venom has visited and whom Venom believes has a connection to himself. Featuring a Holland appearance in the film may be unlikely, but would certainly be effective. However, the actor could be featured would make for an exciting ending to the Venom trilogy. Venom: The Last Dance looks to wrap Eddie Brock's story in Marvel's universe in a specular fashion. The trailer for the film has shown explosive action, and the passion behind the project is surprisingly palpable. While the first film in the trilogy was a surprising success, audiences are now aware of how important the character of Venom is in pop culture canon. Truly, a Venom film does not need Spider-Man to thrive. As a result, Venom: The Last Dance should work whether or not the hero appears. However, there is enough reason to believe a Spider-Man appearance could occur. See, this is the thing. They're talking about Peter Parker, right, being there. That's not Spider-Man in my eyes. That's Peter Parker. If he's not in the suit, he's not Spider-Man. Oh, well, no, he's not. They're not going to put Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock into Tom Holland's Spider-Man. They're not going to put Tom Holland in that movie purely because of the fact that it's the end of Tom Hardy's Venom, right? It would be the most stupidest thing that they could possibly do, because then they sever the ties to there ever being an MCU Venom, because we've already had it. Spider-Man is not going to be hopping between universes. He's still in his universe. No one knows who he is. So there is no connection to Holland's Venom anyway at this point. Oh, but there was. There was. No, there wasn't. I think people forget that it was people who knew the identity of Peter Parker went to the MCU. Eddie Brock was one of them. So clearly he knows the identity of Spider-Man. I think it's going to be Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. He's going to know the identity of. Maybe Venom was secretly a part of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, never shown, but Venom found out who Spider-Man was before he attached to Eddie Brock. It makes no sense doing Tom Holland, because then you're riding away Venom arc for his Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield wants to fight an alien. His Spider-Man version wants to fight an alien. It said so in the movie, and it makes sense. Or we could be completely wrong, and they're going to recast Spider-Man completely and do their own Spider-Man movies with Holland doing the MCU stuff. That's also possible. I think it's unlikely, because a lot of people would be annoyed. Having had three Spider-Man actors who have done a fantastic job, who deserve to go up against this Venom. Maguire's already been against Venom. He can't go against this one, because he's already had his Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock's already been in Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire series. So it has to be Garfield or Holland. Marvel are really not going to do that, because Sony Marvel won't either, because they're in discussions for Spider-Man 4, and Amy Pascal's probably like, we want to include Spider-Man in this, if they even include him at all. And are like, well, yeah, you can include Holland, but we want to do Venom in ours. Oh, okay, well, we won't use him. Use Garfield. Do like a last 40-minute fight. Do a 40-minute fight scene. You know, where Spider-Man has to figure out how to defeat Venom once and for all because because Venom's taken control and won't let Eddie Brock out anymore. You know, he's gone. Eddie Brock's like, right, okay, but we are going to leave one another. You're going to go. And he goes, no, got to kill the Spider. The Venom is attached to Spider-Man. And Andrew Garfield could be like, okay, I'm going to get you out of this thing. Then we're going to capture it. And once they do that, they can zap away. And then that Venom can be integrated into the MCU at a later date. That's what I think should happen. They should have Andrew Garfield be the one to fight Venom. If Spider-Man's going to be in it, that's what you do. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you guys want there to be Spider-Man in Venom The Last Dance? Or do you guys just want it to be Venom Last Dance, Venom No Spider-Man? I think Tom Holland's a stupid decision. Maguire can't do it because he's already had his Eddie Brock. It would make no sense. And Garfield still hasn't had a Venom fight. So, neither's Holland, but let Garfield take this one on. And do Holland's right. Do Tom Holland's Spider-Man, the whole symbiote story. Do that entire story. Why not? What's going to go wrong? So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay cinematic. See you later, guys.